Here we're going to look at question 7 from section 2 of the BMAT 2018 paper. So in this question we're told we have a wave which is travelling in a material and in this material has a frequency f of 50 Hz. We're also told that the wavelength of the wave in this material is going to be 0.4 meters, and then the question asks us how long does it take the wave to travel 100 meters in this material. So if you'd like to have a go at this question yourself, then please pause the video now. Otherwise, let's have a go at it together. Okay, so to answer this question, let's think about what we actually need to find out how long it's going to take the wave to travel 100 meters. Well, what is it we normally need to find when we think about how long it takes something to travel a distance? If you try to think how quickly a car is going to travel a distance, you're going to need its speed, right? So we're going to need exactly the same thing. In this case, we need to find the speed of our wave. And then once we've found our speed, we can remember this equation. The speed equals distance divided by time. So if we want to find the time it takes for the car to travel, then of course we can just flip this around to get the time equals distance divided by speed. So since we know our distance is going to be 100 meters, and we want to find our time, we just need to find the speed of our wave. Right, okay, but how do we actually find the speed of a wave? Well, you might remember that we have this handy equation that the speed c is equal to f times lambda, the frequency multiplied by the wavelength, which is actually really helpful since we've been given the frequency and wavelengths just up here in the question. So we can just multiply our frequency, 50, by our wavelength of 0.4 meters to get a speed of 20 meters per second. So what we can do is just substitute this in so that the time is going to be equal to our 100 meter distance that we're asked about in the question, divided by our 20 meters per second speed. And of course 100 divided by 20 is just going to be 5 seconds. So this is going to be our final answer, how long it takes to travel 100 meters. And it corresponds to answer E given in the question.